Greetings, fellow time travelers. Welcome back to Secrets of the Ancients, where we uncover the hidden mysteries of lost civilizations and dive deep into the secrets that shaped our world. I'm your archaeological guide, ready to take you on another mind-bending journey through the Corinthians. Today's discovery will challenge everything you thought you knew about ancient history. We're about to explore legendary civilizations that vanished without a trace, archaeological enigmas that baffle modern scientists, and mysteries that continue to haunt our world to this very day. Before we unveil these incredible secrets, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Trust me, you don't want to miss the ancient mysteries we're about to reveal. Picture this incredible scene. Over 2,400 years ago, the Greek philosopher Plato introduced the world to one of history's most enduring mysteries. But here's what will absolutely amaze you. Plato wasn't writing a historical account. He was crafting a moral lesson about the dangers of excessive pride and the inevitable downfall of civilizations consumed by greed. According to Plato's writings, Atlantis existed approximately 9,000 years before his own time. Now, imagine this magnificent civilization with me, an island empire founded by beings who were half divine and half human, blessed with extraordinary resources that would make modern nations envious. The rise of a golden empire. Picture massive deposits of gold, silver, and precious metals covering the landscape. Visualize breathtaking architecture that would make modern engineers question everything they know about ancient capabilities. Envision state-of-the-art technology that seems absolutely impossible for that era. But here's where the story takes a dramatic turn that changed everything. Pride before the fall. The Atlanteans, intoxicated by their incredible achievements, began to believe they were superior to all other nations on Earth. This excessive pride drove them to launch aggressive invasions across the Mediterranean world. They conquered land after land, believing nothing and no one could stop their unstoppable expansion. When the Atlantean forces attempted to conquer Athens, they encountered something completely unexpected: extraordinary resistance from the Athenian warriors. For the first time in their history, the mighty Atlantean Empire faced crushing defeat. But their punishment didn't end there. This is what will blow your mind. According to Plato, the gods themselves grew angry at how wicked, greedy, and immoral the Atlanteans had become. The divine judgment was swift and absolutely catastrophic. Massive earthquakes struck the island with unprecedented force, and within a single day and night, the entire civilization of Atlantis sank beneath the sea, vanishing forever from the face of the earth. Now, here's what makes this mystery even more intriguing for modern archaeologists. Although Plato's account is the earliest written record of Atlantis, researchers throughout history have believed his story might be based on an actual place that really existed. The hunt for Atlantis has led scientists to propose dozens of locations across our planet. Some suggested it lay in the Mediterranean Sea near Spain or Italy. Others believed it might be found in the Caribbean off the coasts of Central or South America. But recent archaeological discoveries have revealed something incredible that could change everything we know. The island of Santorini in the Aegean Sea was home to the highly advanced Minoan civilization. About 3,600 years ago, a catastrophic volcanic eruption destroyed this thriving society, causing it to suddenly disappear beneath the waves. The similarities between Plato's Atlantis and the historical Minoans are absolutely striking. However, and this is the puzzling part that keeps archaeologists awake at night, major problems remain with this theory. The timeline when Plato stated Atlantis was destroyed doesn't match the date of Santorini's volcanic eruption by thousands of years, so despite centuries of searching and countless expeditions, Atlantis continues to be regarded as nothing more than a captivating legend in the scientific world. But the mystery remains open, waiting for that one discovery that could prove it all true. Now, let's journey northeast across our mysterious map to the rugged coast of Brittany, France, where another lost city awaits our investigation. According to ancient Celtic mythology, there once stood a magnificent city called Wise, also known as Caer-Is, that towered majestically over Douarnenez Bay. This wasn't just any city, fellow explorers, it was the wealthiest metropolis in the entire Atlantic region. A father's gift. Picture, if you will, stunning gardens filled with exotic flowers, breathtaking architecture that rivaled anything in the known world, and citizens living in unparalleled comfort and happiness. Here's where this legend becomes truly fascinating. Princess Dahut, the daughter of King Gradlon, had a profound and almost obsessive love for the ocean. She begged her father to build a city at the very edge of the sea, where she could hear the waves day and night. And King Gradlon, utterly devoted to his beloved daughter, granted her wish without hesitation. Little did anyone know that Dahut herself would bring about the catastrophic destruction of her father's greatest gift. Because the city of Yi stood completely surrounded by water, it required protection from a massive dike equipped with special floodgates. These gates could only be opened at low tide to allow ships to enter and leave, and only one person possessed the magical keys: King Gradlon himself. But listen to this incredible twist that sealed the city's fate. One fateful day, a handsome knight dressed entirely in red arrived at the city gates. Princess Dahut was so captivated by his mysterious appearance that she desperately wanted to let him enter the protected city. That night, driven by passion and curiosity, she crept into her father's chamber while he slept and stole the precious key from around his neck. She gave it to the mysterious Red Knight, believing they could finally be together forever. What Dahut didn't realize was absolutely horrifying. The Red Knight was actually the Prince of Darkness himself in disguise. He intentionally left the floodgates wide open to the raging sea during the highest tide of the year. Massive waves soon engulfed the entire city of Wise with terrifying speed. King Gradlon managed to escape on his magical horse, galloping desperately through the flooding streets. But Princess Dahut was not so fortunate. According to legend, she transformed into a malevolent mermaid who lures unsuspecting sailors to their doom beneath the waves, forever punished for her betrayal. Today, if you visit Quimper, a city in Brittany, northwest France, you can find a statue of King Gradlon mounted on his horse, forever commemorating this tragic tale of love and loss. And here's something that will give you chills. Local residents of the Brittany coast believe that on perfectly calm days, if you listen very carefully over the water, you can still hear the tolling of church bells from the sunken city of Wise, deep beneath the ocean waves calling out from the depths. Now, let's direct our attention to the Indian Ocean on our mysterious map, where scientific theory and legend collide in the most fascinating way. In the mid-1800s, something extraordinary happened in the scientific community that sparked decades of debate. Several researchers proposed that a massive continent once existed in the Indian Ocean, somewhere south of modern-day Sri Lanka. The first scientist to popularize this theory was British zoologist Philip Lutley Sclater. In his groundbreaking paper titled The Mammals of Madagascar, he made a shocking discovery that challenged everything scientists understood about evolution and geography. He found lemur fossils in India, but curiously not in Africa. Pay attention to why this was so absolutely remarkable. Madagascar, the lemur's original homeland, is much closer to Africa than to India by thousands of miles. Sclater proposed that this bizarre fossil distribution was only possible if a much larger landmass had once connected Madagascar and India through a continuous land bridge. He theorized that this continent eventually sank beneath the ocean floor due to geological catastrophes. He named this hypothetical land Lemuria, and thus a legendary lost continent was born into scientific literature. But here's where it gets even more interesting and controversial. Later theorists took Sclater's scientific hypothesis and expanded it dramatically beyond anything he ever imagined. They claimed that Lemuria was home to an extinct race of humans called Lemurians who supposedly possessed 4 arms, enormous bodies reaching heights of 15 feet, and were the ancestors of both modern humans and lemurs. Some even suggested they had psychic powers and advanced technology far beyond our current capabilities. Of course, as modern scientific discoveries advanced our understanding of plate tectonics, evolution, and DNA analysis, the theories about the fictional continent of Lemuria were thoroughly debunked by geologists worldwide. Today, scientists understand that the distribution of lemur fossils can be explained through continental drift and ancient land bridges that existed millions of years ago, without needing a lost continent to explain the evidence. According to Eastern mystical traditions and Buddhist legends, there exists a secret kingdom called Agartha, located far below the Earth's surface in massive caverns. Imagine this mind-bending concept: a hidden realm where tunnels and passages connect all four corners of the world through an intricate underground network. Legend states that there's a secret entrance to Agartha concealed somewhere in the vast Gobi Desert of Mongolia. According to believers, this entrance was built by the Agarthans themselves, using advanced technology that cannot be detected by any surface dwellers' instruments or satellites. Some traditions claim that Agartha exists to balance the energies of those living on the surface. While we experience constant rush, stress, and heightened emotions in our modern world, this subterranean world represents total tranquility and spiritual enlightenment. Some even suggest that survivors from Atlantis fled underground to Agartha to continue their advanced civilization inside the Earth's core, preserving their knowledge for future generations. Others claim it's a dangerous land, crawling with monsters, and guarded by beings who protect its secrets at all costs. But here's the scientific reality that shatters this beautiful legend. Modern geology has proven beyond any doubt that Earth's core is not hollow at all. It's actually a solid, intensely hot sphere of iron reaching temperatures of 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So, unfortunately, you can cancel any journey plans to the center of the Earth, but the legend persists in human imagination nonetheless. Imagine, constantly hearing a low-frequency hum, and no one can trace its source or explain where it comes from. Roughly 4% of the world's population experiences this phenomenon right now. It's a geography-free sound that, transcends borders. People all around the globe hear it simultaneously. The name varies depending on the region. The Taos hum, the Auckland hum, and others. This sound exists just at the threshold of human hearing, barely perceptible, but undeniably present. People report hearing it less when they're outside, but it intensifies indoors, especially at night when everything else is quiet. What's even more unsettling is that once you've heard it clearly, you cannot unhear it, ever again. The earliest documented cases were recorded in Bristol, United Kingdom, dating back to the mid-1970s. Scientists have proposed various theories to explain this phenomenon. Perhaps ocean waves shaking the Earth when they collide with continental shelves, volcanic eruptions producing ultra-low frequencies, earthquakes generating subtle vibrations, or even ultra-low frequency radio signals used to communicate with submarines deep underwater. The mystery remains completely unsolved to this day. Mystery 2. The upsweep. Another unidentified sound called the upsweep was discovered in 1991 in the Pacific Ocean during underwater monitoring. The sound is powerful enough to be recorded throughout the entire ocean basin. Scientists theorize it might be related to underwater volcanic activity or massive geological movements. Fascinatingly, the volume has been decreasing since its discovery, yet it can still be detected by sensitive equipment. Plus, it's seasonal, reaching its highest volume in spring and fall consistently each year. Here's an archaeological enigma that will blow your mind completely. A massive cone-shaped monument was discovered accidentally in the Sea of Galilee in Israel during a sonar scan in 2003. Pay attention to this astounding number. This monument weighs an incredible 60,000 tons. It was once above water but became submerged by rising water levels thousands of years ago. Archaeologists describe this monument as truly enigmatic because they cannot determine where it originated, what civilization built it, what it's connected to, or what its original function was. This enormous and unusual structure remains a complete mystery to modern science. And don't forget to subscribe to Secrets of the Ancients for more mind-bending journeys through time. Hit that notification bell so you never miss our archaeological adventures. In our next episode, we'll travel to the mysterious stone circles of Scotland and uncover secrets that have remained hidden for over